Hello everyone. So I'm just on doing some on-location filming today. I'm with Ian Rigby, and we're going to relevant sites, places that have some significance in the murder of Veronica Anderson. So we're on Tannery Lane at the moment. This was unfortunately where Vera Anderson was found murdered. The old tannery is not here anymore, but in this location, this is where the access road was, where she was found to the old tannery. I'll show you the location now. I'll spin the camera around. So this building here that you're looking at, just basically on the corner of this building, in line with these bushes over here. Three of those bushes, that's where the old access road would have been to the old tannery. We believe that Vera turned up that evening sometime between 10:45 and 11 p.m. A police officer doing the rounds said he didn't notice the car there at 10:45, but the car was Vera's car was seen parked down there around about 11 o'clock, and then around about 11:15 a brown car, possibly a Mark 1 Vauxhall Astra type car, was seen leaving the access road at speed. They were driving out so fast that they nearly collided with a lady's car who was driving down Tannery Lane that evening. Right everyone, just behind me is the what used to be the Cuerdley Cross Pub. It's now called the Spice of India. The lay-by just down here could be of relevance to Vera's case. A man in a silver saloon car, smartly dressed, was parked up here around about 9 o'clock that evening that she died, and he was seen using the phone box that was up here. The reason this might be relevant as well, obviously we know that Vera received a call that night that prompted her to leave the house at the spur of the moment, and also the silver car is relevant as well because Vera was seen with a man in a silver car multiple times leading up to her death. MFI car park in Wigan. She was seen on Tannery Lane at the old tannery multiple times. She was seen on a lane by a cyclist where the silver car was parked bumper to bumper with Vera's car. It was said to be an ex-reg silver Cortina, the one that was seen on that lane. So it could be relevant. Was the person that was at this lay-by that evening ringing Vera to get her to come out to the house to come and meet them? This next location that you're looking at is the Crown and Cushion Pub. Now, the Crown and Cushion Pub has played quite a big part in Vera's case since the beginning, all those years ago. We do believe now, after speaking to many of Vera's friends and family members, that that was probably not Vera in the pub that night. One of Vera's friends told us that Vera was a very proud lady. She would always make an effort if she was going into a pub. We also know that the lady that was believed to be Vera in the Crown and Cushion Pub that evening was drinking something that Vera would never drink. We know that Vera left the house in a rush that evening. She was dressed very casually. I believe she had flip-flops on. She left the purse at home. She left the lights on. She left the TV on. With all that said, we believe it's very unlikely that that was Vera that evening. What you've also got to take into consideration as well is Vera's murder was premeditated. The people who were involved in killing Vera, they meant business. That was premeditated. They got her to come out that evening under false pretenses so that they could violently assault her and kill her. With that said, would you really seriously meet up with a victim in a crowded, busy pub where there's potentially dozens of people that can put you as being with the victim on the night of the murder. You wouldn't do that. So I think it's highly likely that that wasn't Vera that evening. This next location is on Tannery Lane, and this is where the rolling truck stop used to be. This is a place where Vera used to socialise. As you can see, it's no longer there anymore. I have put a picture up on the screen so you can see what the building used to look like, but it has been knocked down since it's been replaced by a business. Hi everyone, right, so we're on Cuerdley Cross Lane in Widnes. It's a very quiet rural country lane. The reason we've come here is because apparently Vera was seen with the man in a silver car. The silver car was said to be possibly a Cortina, ex-reg Cortina, and they were seen parked up in this lane about 3 weeks before Vera was murdered. They were parked bumper to bumper. This was given in an update on Crime Watch. Apparently where the cyclist, he was coming down here training on his bike, had seen Vera parked up bumper to bumper with the man in the silver saloon car. There was some suggestion that Vera may have been courting with this man, sat in her car with him. So I'll just show you around the scenery and everything.
Hopefully they get in touch with us at his son-in-law, her son, daughter-in-law.
Yeah. I just wanted to add some context to this next clip before I play it. Reason being is when you watch the video in the next scene, I actually say that Vera was seen turning right. I didn't actually mean to say that. What I meant to say is Vera was seen heading towards Widnes. If you're heading towards Widnes from Vera's Close, you would actually turn left. I just wanted to clear that up first of all because I didn't want to confuse you when you're watching the video. We believe that Vera may have possibly been going to the petrol station. This is something that was suggested to us by one of Vera's close friends. They did tell us that Vera wasn't very good at keeping a car topped up with fuel and she would quite often run it on fumes. So we believe when she was seen heading towards Widnes and then doubling back on herself, she may have been going to the petrol station first. Now, Ian and myself are also working off the theory that after Vera filled up a car, she may have actually gone to pick someone up. We believe she may have gone to pick someone up from the Sporting Ford pub. There's more than one way of getting to the Sporting Ford pub, which is no longer there anymore, by the way. She could have come out of the petrol station and turned right and carried on down the road towards Widnes. Or you can turn left out the petrol station and go back up the road towards the roundabout. And there's quite a few different routes you can turn left and just follow the road round and go that way. In the video, you'll see that me and Ian actually turn left out of the petrol station. We head up to the roundabout and then we take a left and we go around to the Sporting Ford that way. Once we've reached the location of the Sporting Ford, we then come back on ourselves again and go past Vera's house and then down towards Tannery Lane. Obviously, we're not 100% certain what direction Vera went or where she actually went to during the period of her leaving her house and being found in the early hours on Sunday morning on Tannery Lane. But the routes to the Sporting Ford pub, they're all pretty much the same distance and same kind of travel time. So it doesn't really make too much of a difference, the direction we went. It's just to give you a general idea of, what we think Vera may have been doing during that time between her leaving her house and potentially her car being spotted for the first time on Tannery Lane around 11 o'clock that evening. Right, we're at Hadfield Close in Widnes, and this is where Vera lived. So what we're going to do, Vera, when she left that night, she left the house. Was it about quarter? Or was it just
10 past 10?
10 past 10. But she didn't go straight to Tannery Lane. She actually turned right, and she was seen heading towards Widnes. We believe she may have gone to the petrol station to fill a car up, but we also believe there may be a possibility that she might have carried on driving down there to pick someone up, and then she doubled back on herself and went back down to Tannery Lane. So what we're going to do, we're going to time. We believe that the area that she might have been going to was towards the Sporting Ford, which is not there anymore, which is down the road. So we do know that the 70-year-old man that was arrested in 2022 was actually drinking in that pub that evening, and we were told by someone that he apparently left that pub that evening for a short period. So what we want to do is we want to time how long it takes us to go to the petrol station, fill up, drive onto the Sporting Ford, and then double back on ourselves and drive down to Tannery Lane. Right, so we're going to start the timer now. Press and go. Yeah, so that's where the pub would have been. It's not there anymore. So was in line with the access road roughly. So what time, Ian? 31 minutes. Sorry, I'll just spin the camera around so you can see it. 31 minutes. If she left at she left at 10 past 10, and she picked and headed towards the Sporting Ford and picked this individual up who we think she might have gone to pick up, and then she headed back down here. It would have taken her at least 30 minutes.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what the traffic was like or anything, so we know that a police officer came down here doing his checks about 11:15, and he didn't see any car there, but somebody walking past here saw Vera's car with the headlights on at 11 o'clock. So she's come down this access road at some point between 2:15 and 11 o'clock. So I think that is feasible, isn't it?
Of course it is, yeah.
That she's gone down there, because let's not forget, she might have pulled up and waited on the road somewhere for this person for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then picked him up and then drove down here. So I think the timings, although you know it's not an exact science, it gives you a rough idea of, you know, potentially what she was doing when she drove that way and when she doubled back on herself and then came back down here. Interesting, yeah. Right, everyone, that's the end of this little video I've done. I hope you enjoyed it. What I would say is, if you watch this and anything rings a bell at all, or if you know something, please get in touch with the police. Obviously, if you're worried about contacting the police and you'd rather talk to someone first, me and Ian are always more than happy to have a chat with people. If you're not already in the group, the Justice for Vera Anderson group, and you want to learn more about Vera's case and you want to help us raise awareness, I'll put a link for the group underneath the video. Please join. You're more than welcome. Me and Ian are going to be doing some more content on Vera's case in the near future. But in the meantime, do us a favour, share this video, like it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It helps us out a lot and we really appreciate it. What I'd also like to ask you to do as well is, Ian's got a new TikTok channel where he's putting unsolved cases on there. Vera's has featured on there as well. I'll put a link on there for his TikTok channel and my TikTok channel, so go and check those out and subscribe to them. And that's it. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it anyway. I'll see you all soon, and until next time, I'll see you again.